Former President Fidel Ramos hopes countries with conflicting territorial claims in the region will refrain from further military buildup. He says the miscalculation will be detrimental to global peace and progress. The details from Freddy Abando.
Tensions in disputed areas of the Asia-Pacific region has raised the alarm of an arms buildup which could set back their peaceful resolution. China's territorial disputes South Korea, Taiwan, countries in ASEAN with claims of islands in the Sprat list to include Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and the Philippines has been the core of this concern. These countries increased their defense spending in recent years. China, for one, has deployed its first aircraft carrier. The United States' pivot policy, as expressed by President Barack Obama in his just concluded visit to the region, could provide the deterrent to stop a conflict and crisis. Its 7th Fleet, composed of several naval task forces, has ensured the security and stability of the region. Former President Fidel Ramos expressed hope the United States, China, and other countries locked in the territorial dispute will refrain from the buildup. Ramos said any miscalculation will be bad for global peace and progress.
If you're talking about peace, yes, the U.S. will always be on our side. If we are talking about war, maybe the U.S. should not be on our side. Because who among the of the world or the peoples of the world, including Filipinos, kasama tayong dalawa dyan, would want World War III to happen during our time? 21st century? Is World War III going to be like World War II, which our parents suffered from here in the Philippines? No. This is the era of the thermonuclear bombs.
In the meantime, the former president said the government should consider joining the Trans-Pacific Partnership composed of nations from the Asia-Pacific Rim. Ramos stressed it's a boost for the Philippines in its bid to open new markets, invite more investors, and sustain economic growth.
We in the Philippines must first qualify to be part of the TPP partners. It takes a lot of doing because they have set high standards. And we are not yet fully there. Some countries of ASEAN are there already, like Malaysia.
While the business sector is open to the American proposal, their immediate concern is the Philippines' integration to the ASEAN Economic Community in 2015. Trade barriers and tariffs will be gone among the 10 member states of the region. Their major concern is to enhance the country's competitiveness to boost economic growth.
All things being equal, if we were going to have the same regulatory environment, we were going to have the same cost of inputs, then I think the Filipinos have that innate managerial capability, plus also the fact that they have the talent, to be able to be successful in countries outside of the Philippines. That's why we do have a lot of Filipino managerial talent in other countries within ASEAN and outside of ASEAN.
As far as the integration is concerned, now the main problem here is how best can we compete with our neighbors like Thailand and Vietnam in terms of availability of agricultural raw materials. The only way that we can benefit, of course, is we deriving raw materials from these two countries, bringing it in, value adding it, and bringing it back to them or to the outside export world outside ASEAN.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddy Abando reporting.